People were brought into this world, now they have to suffer. People will bring more beings into this world, and they will inevitably suffer too. Most parents wish to see their children happy and healthy, but no parent will tell their child that they will go through a lot of bad things in life and eventually die. And things don't always go as the parents wish. Some parents look for solutions to problems they hadn't thought would be so painful to go through, such as looking for a solution to a terrible disease or looking for a solution to do something about their child's disability. If we look at life and how bad it is, we notice that most things in life are offered as solutions in exchange for money. Groceries and food for hunger, books and formal education for ignorance, vehicles for transportation, electricity for modern human survival, house for safety and protection, dermatologist for acne scars and other skin diseases, neurologist for nerve diseases, oncologist for cancer, and so on. A world that is designed to fulfill our well-being by working 4 to 6 days a week, and most only barely make enough money to support some of the basic things that I have mentioned. I am not criticizing capitalism or solution providers because the providers of solutions themselves are victims of life who work hard enough. I am just observing the fact how just being born forces us to go through a lot of frustrations and irritations, like being stuck in the traffic, being delayed, being dehydrated, waiting in queues, irritating noises close to our houses, sleep disturbances, interruptions, distractions, handling difficult people, and other bad things like worries, anxiety, feeling exhausted, insecurities, self-doubt, work-related stress, financial burden, and following unacceptable government rules. Also, we cannot procreate because the state wants us to. We don't want to have children because of a declining labor force or declining economic growth. When being born forces us to give up, sacrifice, and take decisions that we don't want to. What choice do we have if we are diagnosed with a terrible disease but to accept the treatment? What choice do we have other than taking painkiller medication for chronic pain? What choice do we have other than letting go of the person we love the most because they are not interested in us anymore? There are so many problems, and the solutions to those problems themselves are not satisfactory. And for some problems, there are no solutions. There are many conditions that are chronic, and most diseases don't have a cure. People who limp and people with bad acne scars, psoriasis, and other conditions that affect their physical appearance often have a hard time socializing, and there is no medication that will reverse their condition. Similarly, people who are unattractive often don't get to experience their social lives like the attractive ones. The poor wish they had the life of the economically privileged, and most of our desires go unfulfilled. Although there are emerging solutions that are offered to terrible problems, such as new drugs for cancer treatment and self-driving cars to minimize road accidents, I don't think it is a good enough reason to bring new beings into the world because there is progress. Imagine a world where there is a cure for cancer. Would it be justified to bring new beings into the world where there is a cure for cancer? No, I don't think so. A world with cancer is much worse than a world without cancer. For most of the history, there was no cure for diseases that we now have eliminated in many parts of the world. There was no cure for diseases like polio, smallpox, and yellow fever. We now have eliminated these diseases in many parts of the world. But there are still other 1,000 diseases and conditions that have no proper solution. So it is unlikely that we will be able to cure and solve all the world's health problems, but we can spare people from all the problems of life. And the ultimate answer to all these problems is antinatalism.